NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Your 2026 Atlanta Falcons.
The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
On play action, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Bradley Pinion.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Young off the bootleg. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Again, it's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Young to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 1-yard line.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Falcons 3.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
4th down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A loss of 6 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. Now Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Got a man, it's London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
On the play. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Young to throw it. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Panther first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hubbard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now Young. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tua and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And caught by London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this 1st half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Young's pass.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a pickup.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the Halftime Report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Devin Lloyd on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here is Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Young off the play fake. That's complete right around the 8. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Coker from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, I mean, you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
You know when I could tell this is going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick hitter complete. It's Robinson. Calling a gain of 40 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A give up the middle to Carter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Dances by him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
To throw, Young. That one complete to the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give up the middle, Hubbard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Young off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Hubbard again. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Falcons offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson on a give right side. powers through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Young. Well, caught by Tremble. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Young to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers.
That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Tua going to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 29-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Now Tua. And this is caught for Falcon touchdown. Tegan Quattoriano. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Falcons will line up for the
Two are going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th.
Falcons 28.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Young here to throw. He'll find McMillan here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A handoff running left, Brooks. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
47-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.